Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 129. We're right where we left off after last time, building our resin. I think we're going to want to have a train station here, much like we do just up here. So I may even just do a quick copy of this, in fact. It's not going to be yeah, that of course doesn't work, does it? We're not actually doing these. Oops, I'm in map mode. Let's get a little bit of landfill down. Still have it actually. I don't want all of that stuff that I just got rid of to come back. So what's this? This is a request a train stop. All right, let's just quickly build one. That's interesting. Two. Right. And for this one, we're after tanks. I don't have any. We can quickly build some. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do actually was cut these guys and move them down there, just so there's a clear path for this. And I might end up getting more I may end up getting more of the tree cutting, because we basically need the ability to come straight down through here. And we are going to generate, this is problematic, isn't it? Because of placement of things. Okay. Let's make this a little bit larger. Why do I need you guys there and there? I don't. That actually does not have enough space. Okay. We may have to do this slightly differently to how we normally do it. I'm not 100% sure if this will even work particularly well. How are we going to fill these tanks then? Because that doesn't really give you room, does it? No. Tank. I mean, in theory, this should be able to work. It seems a little bit hacked. No, that's not going to work. Okay. So we have this here. The best thing we can do is probably liquefiers. I'm not quite sure how many we need. You guys, actually you do need gas coming in. Never mind, it doesn't really matter where that goes. The formula we want for you is basically identical to not that one, to this one. And why do I have steel pipe? That doesn't work, does it? I also need to do something about these, but before we do that, we need this and power. And we're going to need a pipe that at least does that. And then find a way to get this stuff delivered. This is probably as... Ooh. No, we need... Actually, that is sort of okay. Right, so we probably want to aim for about there. What? Oh. You actually have to be up there. Now, I kind of need these guys to balance. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that. Oh, and we could do with a little bit of power there and there. Yeah, it's basically double, isn't it? I could probably put a gap just in here so that we can put pipe across. That should help balance these a little bit better. And we seem to have drawing only from one side at the moment. Yeah. Maybe that will change very shortly. Or maybe I should put a balancer in here. So that should draw a little bit more evenly, perhaps. I should get some idea fairly shortly whether this is actually enough. We're up to 7, aren't we? Yeah. You are going to be a count of liquid resin. Where would liquid resin be? Those are vegetable oils. Petrochem, perhaps. Liquid resin. If that is greater than 50k, set a P. We need some power for you. We're almost up to 10k, so it is actually filling reasonably quickly. It's completely cleared this line, so I guess it's certainly enough. I mean, this might not be enough. And or our ability to create soil might not be enough, since especially down here it seems to be taking quite a while to populate all of this again, or to populate it at all. Yeah, probably got more than enough. So I... oh. $12K. Now you actually exist, don't you? It's very hard. Well, I've got one right there, and bots are on, so if it didn't, it would make it. Okay. Trees are okay. Alright, we need to get a fluid wagon built for this. So let's run back over here. I'm probably putting my supply of these at risk, but never mind. I think it's about time now that we need to fill back up. I might move you to here, that might be better. Is that better for the sound? Probably hear less of the keyboard this way as well, which might be good. Let's head up a little bit, where I can hopefully get the ingredients I need, which is electronic circuits. I'll have to pick them up. I can make one of these guys. I don't appear to have any. So the rest of it is engine units. They're normally just delivered to me, but for some reason they haven't been, so that's the second one. We need 2 of these storage tanks. Small in line. Iron. It's complaining about iron. Yes, a little bit of these sorts of things topping me up is probably all to the good, but that should do. Now, I think that gives us our train. And this is completely clear of carbon now, which is quite nice as well. Wrong one. So, where are we going to park this guy? I really don't want to put him over here, but that would probably be the best place, which basically means I'm going to have to come over here and start building out the next rung, even though it's only going to get 1 train for now, but I guess it's better than just having a grossly inefficient location. So, how are we doing? 150, 150, that's about it. All right. Take me to here. Okay. That's going to fairly quickly exhaust my supply. That's slightly further than I want it, but actually, it doesn't have to go hard in there. It just has to reach there. And as long as I can bend it back on the arc that's here. It means it's probably worked. We can put one of those in there. Maybe one there. Go to manual. Oh, we must have gone slightly too far. Let's just get out. We don't need to wait for all of this. And see if we can grab a supply station. Hang on. I actually want 2, don't I? So you are empty fluid equals, and it's called resin, liquid resin. Yes. Perfect. And here we will have liquid resin supply. And where's the train? Here it is. So you go to empty liquid resin. Add weight condition, circuit condition, and then liquid resin supply. Condition, circuit condition, very good. Okay. So we go past here, I can check on this mineral catalyst, which would seem to still have some unloading to do. I think it's just from this one source and whatever's on the belt, which means that we need to get another pickup from here. Or rather, we need to get either iron or perhaps better yet, copper picked up so that the mineral catalyst can actually be used. And then I'll be able to swap it over to its new recipe and carry on with our plate production, which is kind of where we were trying to be. We're almost there, I think. Well, at least halfway. That's our plastic. Down here is our not so wonderful supply of resin. I actually thought it would be better than that, I guess. Ethanol has actually dropped off slightly, which is slightly scary. Never mind. So we need some more priorities to handle this situation. We need our Mineral sludge, is that it? No, that's it. Liquid resin, not mineral sludge. Liquid resin, I doubt I have that in here, so that will have to just be empty fluid wagon. And we're going to wait until full. Empty that one. And the next one we need is minerals, or liquid resin rather. Liquid resin. We'll just get rid of the inactivity for now. Hang on, we need actual stations. And we need to hit the save station button, otherwise it doesn't work. This one is that. Save. Now it should all be there. Indeed it is. Okay. You can go away now. You are up to 23. Okay, so when trains on the way is less than P, we want to order our liquid resin and empty fluid wagon train. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. Yeah, it does look like we're only really getting these two now. Very disappointing. They're all running though. I'm thinking in terms of bringing the liquid resin back into the main base, that the same entry point we use for the plastic is probably good for the resin, which is this one up here. As much as anything, because here is the one that's really suffering from the lack of resin. So this is right next to where we need resin. I guess what I want is another 2 of these, which is mainly stone, brick, iron and steel. Can see that our factory is not exactly working very hard. In fact, even the nuclear is not even generating any power. We're just running off solar. That's because we're not doing any science, because we don't have enough resin for the glass that we just went past. 1, and then we're missing steel. 2. It's over here. Probably going to need to move that. Gives us our power back, I think. Yes. And we need a couple of pumps. You've got power, excellent. And then we are basically saying that we need a means to get our resin into this supply. And we're just short of sufficient pipe, would you believe it? I probably shouldn't be too surprised at this time. We're always something short. That'll do for now. Right. Actually, there is one other thing I want to put in here, and that is a no return valve. I don't want to have backwash into here from these pipes. It's one-way traffic. All right. Oh, yes. So, these guys have a capacity of 200,000, I believe. Not that it actually tells you there. Tells you here, though. 200k. So we want the sum of it to be at least, say, 200. I think the easiest way will be another one of those and another one of these. So if resin, it's in there, isn't it? Yes. Here, if liquid resin less than 200k, then let's get a Q. Since we already have a P, it's where the P gets used. Trains on the way is less than Q. Then we need resin. Resin. And that should now take care of itself when there's some available. Okay, what would be next? We are perhaps halfway through this session. This has not fixed itself yet. I think what I might want to do... Oh, that is good, because this should get us to a point... Maybe. Yes, this should get us to a point where the iron ore drops so much that the X drops off. This is now ordering. Is a train coming? Yes, one is. Awesome. That's fairly important as far as burning through these stockpiles, so we should be getting some now. I could possibly prioritize this pickup. What's this one called? Bladey Waterflower. Bladey Water... Where are these guys? Bladey Waterflower. They don't have anything yet. That probably makes sense. Yeah, they haven't been built. That's exactly what I was expecting. Okay. Anyway, Bladey Waterflower. This one here, the crushed stone, the empty crushed stone that gets carried away. I'm going to change the priority here to 30, which basically means that this one will be removed constantly and consistently in front of, well, not this one anymore, in front of other trains coming through. Just for your information, these numbers are actually the unit number of this entity, and the reason you're getting that is because this train station doesn't exist yet. It only exists as a ghost. So until it does and the actual entity name is created, this one has to have some name for its association, so it's just using its number. This isn't actually a problem, it's just identifying that we have some requester stops that have been put down without the requesters having been provided yet. Anyway, so I just want to have a quick peek. How are we doing down here? We're up to 33. Looks a little bit more productive than it had been. So maybe it's starting to fill up a little bit faster. We're actually very low on trees, which is interesting. I might see if I can fix the tree problem. Because this has trees. So there's a lot of trees. So what we could do is have another belt. Yellow from here probably would work quite well. And another jump. Okay, so how and where are we trying to get to? We're trying to get to here. Okay. What's this? Just a hole in the territory, I think. I think we will need a yellow here. No, I can actually do that with a basic one. Yeah, that should do. Up from there. Probably doesn't need to be express, actually. What we'll do is we will... Well, I guess we return the favor by using an express this way. From there. But we will control this one. And you can only really pick up stuff when trees... The trees... Tree is equal to 0. These are tree, aren't they? tree, yeah. Just because this one has 41,000, so it's not using enough, and this one down here appears to be a little bit sporadic. It could be better. How much are we up to? 37, that's fine. So, what else did I need to do? I needed to consider the idea of lime, or limestone it was, wasn't it? Has my formula gone away now? Perhaps it has. Iron... We were trying to get to iron plate, and we were looking... Well, that's interesting as well. That might be a nice compact way of carrying them. I think we were looking at molten ore recipes. We were looking at this combination to get to molten iron. Maybe we were looking a little bit at the iron ingot and this one here, yes. Yes, this one. Iron pellet, limestone. So what did I need for limestone? Light mud water. So it's just really more of these guys. And we could make limestone. I have no idea what sort of volume I would need. I should really come back up here, I guess, and set up the manganese processing. That would probably be the most useful thing to do. I could also move this station over to here. That's probably quite useful as well. Alright. So this is full now. I do think it's perhaps worthwhile, before we go, to create one more of these machines. I mean, this is certainly going to be able to keep up and just munch our way through this stuff a little bit faster. Oh, there we go. And we will need a little bit of... Oh, how do we return? How do we return used ones? That's the thing I didn't really figure beforehand. We'll think of something. So, pick up from there, drop off there. Drop off there. I need a couple of filter inserters. And obviously we're going to have an issue with those. So I need a way to bring them back. Another fast filter inserter. And we can just have a you need to pick up from there. Oh, and this can continue now. Right. A little bit messy, but it works. It does what I wanted. Made all these operate constantly. And that should help to get this product through to there. 43, very good. Okay. Let's jump on our train, whiz it up to here. Just stop here for the moment, please. Thank you very much. Do I actually have a RoboPort 1 on me? Oh, okay. We've got an active station here. I don't really need this to be active anymore. I'm in the wrong spot as far as deactivating it. I should maybe just do a collection here. Or do I want this stop still? I don't think that I do, so let's change this to a request a station. This can go away. We need a decider combinator. Pick up these guys. Get one of these. I see you have power, but you do not. Well, that's easily remedied. And this one is basically if anything is greater than 0, set P, which of course it has, and this one doesn't have a wire yet. Does now. You are trains on the way less than P. Then we want this special train. Is that the one? I'm not sure anymore. Yes, must be. And it's on its way. Very good. Okay. In that case, let us jump on board. Go to here. interesting path. And halt. You also have a whole bunch of stuff, and you got a bit up there as well. So what we should do is something like this. Doesn't look like you're going to get a little look in. Oh well. Don't really need it to. We don't need you to be one of them anymore. You can become a requester. These don't make any sense. You don't need that anymore. We will need another one of these. We'll need one of these, I guess. So again, anything greater than 0 set P, and trains on the way less than P. I could have probably copied this one actually. No. M. There we go. So that will tidy up the rest of this. And we can jump on board, head over to, say, here. Where we can manual pop out. And basically set up our what is that? Pretty sure I have a blueprint here. Like so. If I wait a moment, my bots will I was hoping they'd finish laying all of the underlying rail, but apparently they don't want to. They're on strike or something of that nature. Who can really say? Is there something here? Yes, there is. There is something that... that was not what I wanted to do. Locomotive Mark II. How much solid fuel do you have? You've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're in manual. Okay. Get out of the way. Right. That is probably slightly in the wrong place. Alright, that's fine. fine now. Oh, stop. We need the RoboPort too. I'm going to see about... oh, wow. How many of those we have. Okay. I'm going to see about... getting RoboPort 3s or 4s. Because one of them probably will cover like multiple of these zones, and I won't have to keep moving these things around so much. So what I think we need to do is find Craig Bennett, and that should result in no cell. You're not in... Oh, these aren't connected yet. Okay. That's why I have these messages, so we can see these sorts of things. We just need that to charge up just enough. That's still not powered. Okay. You are powered, but you are not. Oh, because you've got like 4 wires coming off you. Okay. There we go. Now, do that again. Right, it's just we're only ordering belt, and I've got the train, so it's not doing it. Actually, I don't want the train anymore. I think you should just go there. I was going to come over to here, which is the iron, and we were going to see about setting up manganese. Now, before we do, how are we going here? P1, okay. What is this stop called? Oh, that's not good. Well, I mean, it's probably not bad. It's just, it's a really silly name. I'm not sure I've actually finished setting this up. We probably need to rename this then. Load 01 should actually be fluid equals liquid resin. Load, and just one should do. Now, if I come into here, I don't really need you at the moment. There should be a liquid resin. Liquid resin load. Actually, it should be, that's it, not defined. That's what I was looking for. I'm just trying to save myself a trip down there, to be quite honest. Not defined. I might have to go down there. That's a little upsetting. It is actually quite a long way down. Especially since I sent away my train. Whoa. Okay, so it has not picked up the renamed station properly. The easiest thing to do is just to pick it up, put it down again. Get a few of those, more than that, because we use them constantly. That's correct. So this one is liquid resin and the empty fluid wagon. That is a P. Oh, yes, of course, we haven't done this bit. Train's on the way, less than P. Okay. So we've got an order for it to go there. Do we have any other orders for it? No. We do not. So why has it not come? Where are you going? You are going... You can't make it, but you're trying to go to load. It looks like you can make it. I'm going to jump a ride, because this is halfway back to where I need to go. This might be a little bit slower if it has to go through here. Than it would normally be. Yes, it does appear to be, so this was definitely not ideal. Somewhat slower load times. But that's certainly a decent amount of resin, I would have thought. It's going to go all the way to the top, which is actually better for me in terms of getting back to where I wanted to be. No, don't you dare. We're an hour, 4 minutes in. All we've achieved is getting our resin up and running, pretty much, it would seem. But we're where we need to be to move ahead with the next phase. I won't start it today. What I will do is quickly check. Yes, you've got a resin train coming. Is that what you're called? Yeah. But apparently the train is stuck. Why is it stuck? We're missing some signals, it would seem. Got too many of one sort of signal, not enough of another. You're trying to come down here, which... Oh, this is this silly situation where I've actually Got that has to go that way, but this one is actually the other way. And this guy is trying to get in here, which should be okay, except I need something just here. Oh. Alright. I'm going to go and fix my train jam, which is a signal issue. And I will see you guys in the next one. So thanks for joining me for this. See you then. Bye-bye for now.